Happy Monday, guys. So, this week is a very exciting week because we are going to Australia again. So, this week we are going to explore and learn about the Sydney Opera House. So excited. So, we're going to do some research and you are going to make something for this, okay? So, here is what we're going to work on. The beautiful Sydney Opera House. Oh, I love it. It's so gorgeous. Now, we're going to focus on identifying what information the author is presenting us and just really understand what is the author trying to tell us. And we're going to look at the main idea. What is this mostly about? Now, we're going to take all of the information that we learned this week, and we are going to pull out the most important pieces of information, and that's what we're going to put on our chart that we create. Okay? So today and tomorrow, we are watching this video, and we are going to take notes on a RAND chart. And I want you to start thinking about what information you would like to include in a tour guide application. And I'll talk to you about that more later on, okay? If you were going to give a tour of the Sydney Opera House, what information do you think is most important to tell the tourists that are visiting? So I have this video here. It might come across a little choppy just because of the way this is recording. I'm going to give you the link, okay? I want you to just follow along with my thinking and my notes. The chart that we're going to use looks like this, okay? Down here. Let me just show it to you here. Okay, so this is the RAND chart. We're going to use two sources. Source one is this video that we're going to watch on YouTube because you can learn from videos. We watch videos all the time. Why not use them for our learning? Source two, what you're going to do later on, is an article. Okay, so we're going to learn from watching and listening, and then we're going to learn from reading. So we're going to learn all kinds of different pieces of information. We're going to take that information and we're going to organize it. Sorry. So we're going to think, does this tell me about the history of the Sydney Opera House? Does it tell me about the structure? That's the way that it is built. Think about when you're building Legos. With Legos, you think about the structure and how you want it to look, how you're going to make sure it stands up straight and doesn't fall down. We're going to think, does this information tell me about the purpose, why they even built this? Or is it just a wow fact that I really like and I think might be good for my writing? So now this, I'm going to give this to you and you can type right in it. You can, if you have a printer at home, you can print it and write on that too. But if you don't, and you don't want to deal with even just typing it on here, totally fine. Let me show you how I would just make it. Sorry, I'm coughing again. All right, so what I would do if I were you, I would turn my paper sideways. Now, let's see if I can get this right. Da-na-na-na. Little bit of a challenge here for me. All right, I don't want to drop my phone. It's on this like thing. Anyways, okay, draw a line down the middle and draw a line up top. It's like a T chart. Okay, now on this side over here, let's see if I can move it over. There we go. Draw another line. That way you can put your main ideas. Now we're going to have 4 main ideas. Remember, the first one is history. Okay. When was it built? How long did it take it to get built? Who was the architect that built it? Things like that. Okay. Then our next piece is the structure. Why does it look like that? What was it made of? Things like that. So once you have those two main ideas, draw a line from side to side. My goodness. All right, so in this column, what we get from the video is what we'll write in these two boxes. We'll do the article and write in these two boxes later. Now we're going to do the same thing for the other two main ideas. The reason I left the box really large is because we're going to find quite a lot of information, and I want you to be able to have enough room. So history, structure, from the video, and from the article. If you need more time, that's fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to flip, and we're going to do it again. That way we can fit the other two main ideas. So draw your line across, draw your line down the middle, because this side is for the video, this side is from the article. That way we keep our sources organized and we're not mixing up like, where did I learn that information? Normally we actually have 3 sources. There's this other book that I really love to use, but it just wasn't going to work this way. It's okay. All right. And remember that third line down, because we're going to talk about the purpose. And then your wows. Wow, that's amazing, so cool. It just doesn't fit in the other categories. That's how it goes. All right. So I hope that worked out for you. I don't have anything taller to put my phone on right now, so here we are. Okay, so we're going to watch the video, and then as we learn information, we're going to put it onto our chart. And then tomorrow you can watch the video by yourself and add information that we did not get to today. Okay? So let's go to the video. All right, just a moment.
In its short lifetime, the Sydney Opera House has earned a reputation as a world-class performing arts center and has become a true symbol of Sydney and the Australian nation.
All right, so it is a performing arts center. Is that the history, the structure, the purpose, or a wow? That is the purpose. Performing arts center. That is the purpose of it.
The Sydney Opera House is a beautiful structure known throughout the world. Alex is our tour guide today.
Hello.
I've always wanted to come here.
The Sydney Opera House, it was officially opened by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
Wait, that's part of history. It was opened by Queen Elizabeth II. All right, I hope you got that. It was opened by Queen Elizabeth II. Okay, so that's what I have right here. Let's see if this will work. Oh, I think I did it. Okay, opened by Queen Elizabeth II. That's part of the history of it. We're going to find a lot more information about the history. So I hope you're not writing in marker like I am. And then also, where's my other page? There it is. I also learned that its purpose was a performing arts center. Any performing arts, it's where you're dancing, you're singing, you're playing musical instruments. That's performing arts. Okay? So let me go back here and change this. Let's keep going.
In October of 1973. And in that Majesty...
Tour guide today.
Hello.
I've always wanted to come here.
The Sydney Opera House, it was officially opened by Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II in October of 1973.
Oh, October 1973. October 1973. I didn't hear that last time. You see how much we learned from like only 30 seconds in a video? October of I'm just going to put 1973 on my chart for history here. 1973. All right.
And in that time, the Sydney Opera House has become one of the most visited sites in Australia. The Sydney Opera House has a global recognition factor of around 4 billion people.
Wow.
That equates to roughly 2 out of every 3 people on the face of the earth. They recognise the iconic shape of the Sydney Opera House. It's amazing. People get truly overwhelmed walking through this space.
I bet especially architects.
Architects, they take an architects around, they just want to come and sit here and go, oh, baby.
Okay, so obviously we got concrete on the inside, but
Indeed.
on the outside is not.
Well, the whole roof is covered in ceramic roof tiles.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so the inside has what? It's part of the structure. The inside, is it made of plastic? No, there's concrete on the inside. Lots of concrete, so it's very, very strong. And on the outside, it does not have concrete, he said. There are ceramic roof tiles. And that's part of its structure, the way that it was designed and built. All right. Oh, it's so cool. I'm learning so much so quickly. Oh.
From Sweden, there is 1,056,006 individual roof tiles that cover the whole Sydney Opera House.
Wait, hold on. There are over 1 million tiles. I'm going to write that. I'm going to write the symbol for greater than 1 million tiles. That's crazy. That's a lot of tiles.
House. Now, instead of climbing up and individually placing each tile, one after the other, up to 1,056,006, they tiled each one of those panels or lids down on the ground. Then they used a big crane, picked up each individual panel section and locked it into position.
What's the message to our viewers? I mean, obviously it's a beautiful structure.
All right, so I'm going to pause it right there. What I want you to do is tomorrow you can watch the whole thing again. Hopefully it came through right on the video here, but if not, at least you know how to take the notes. Okay, so what I want you to do now is you are going to answer your EDSB question. Oh, why isn't this just exiting? Hold on. There we go. We're making it there. All right. So you are going to answer the EDSB question. And then tomorrow, you're going to watch this video again. And you're going to take more notes on what you didn't notice or you didn't see in the first place. Okay? Make sure you're not just stealing the author's words, that you are writing it in your own words. That's very, very important. So let's take a look at today. So here's what I just said. You're going to watch the video again and write any information that you didn't notice the first time, okay? And then you'll have your EDSB question. Tomorrow, I'll talk to you about writing the script to the Sydney Opera House because we can't go there and watch the shows and go take a tour in person right now. They want you. They want you to apply for the job to be a virtual tour guide. So you would have to write, "Hi, my name is so-and-so. Today I'm going to give you a tour of the Opera House." And you're going to give them facts, just like that guy in the video. I'll talk more about that later. It's so cool. So then you have I ready reading, and I'll talk to you in math, but I wanted to show you down here. Don't forget about this second page. Right now, this is my favorite page because look at this navigator time. I found some amazing videos on the construction and things you can do at the Sydney Opera House and the Sydney Harbour Bridge. There's a light show, a construction video from like when it was built around 1973. Old video, y'all. And then you can climb the bridge of the Sydney Harbor Bridge. And there's a construction video on that too that was really cool. So don't forget about down here today, okay? It's super awesome. So I hope you guys have fun learning more about the Sydney Opera House. It is a beautiful structure. I love it so much. I might even show you the website tomorrow. Oh, so cool. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.